The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
My littlest daughter, she is 3.5 years old. Listen to this. I bought Mike and Ike's for the car. You know, I have the kids in the back. You know, sometimes they get rowdy. So what do? You chuck some Mike and Ike's in the back. Yeah, you take the cherry. You take the, you know. So I'm going on a trip. I'm driving to Jersey from Brooklyn. I'm going to Jersey. I say, look, I'm not going to go with all the kids in the car just for nothing. So just in case they start crying and they start acting out, I pull out. Okay, who's good? Gets Mike and Ike. Oh, Daddy, I'm good. Daddy, I'm good. Okay. Which color you want? You can pick the color if you're good for the next 10 minutes. At least I get them for 10 minutes, you know. 10 minutes. If I do more than 10 minutes, they say, forget the Mike and Ike. So 10 minutes, they go 10 minutes. 10 minutes, what? 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes later. So one kid, okay, I'll take this. What happens? At the end of the car ride, listen to this. I'm finished the car ride, I get to Jersey, I pull out, and, you know, the stash of Mike and Ike's is with me. You know, it's like by my, you know, the cup holder right now where you're driving. So I put it by the cup holder, I'm giving out the thing. Everybody leaves the car, and everybody's like, I'm busy, I'm unpacking, and things like that. And I'm seeing what's going on, I'm seeing all the kids inside the house. And all of a sudden, as I'm unpacking, I'm hearing in the car, there's somebody in the car, like, what's going on? I see my 3.5-year-old daughter. What does she do? She's in my seat where I'm driving. She has it's a big bag of Mike and Ike. You know, like those. She's just gobbling it. And now I see in her mouth a big glob. Like really, I'm not joking, like this. Like 2 cheekfuls. Her full. I was like, oh no, this is not good. You're going to get a big stomachache right now. And I start trying to pull the Mike and Ike, and she's holding her mouth so tight. You don't understand? It was like I couldn't open her mouth. It was so hard. So I had to tickle her, and then she's like, you know. And then I was able to pull out the whole glove. I wish I brought it to show you. It was so big. It was so big. I was like, if you would have ate this, you know how sick you would have been. You know how sick you would have been? I'm thinking to my mind. And she's crying, Daddy mean, Daddy mean, Daddy's so mean, Daddy's so mean. And she's crying like that. I'm hearing, Daddy's so mean. I'm so mean. Daddy's so mean, Daddy's mean, Daddy mean, Daddy mean. She's screaming. Because I took all the Mike and Ike. Now I tell you, is Daddy mean or not? That's all rachamim. That's all mercy. Because I know if she would have ate that, what happens? She would have got so sick, she would have been throwing up all night. I know it. Sometimes Hashem gives us wax. I said, whoa, why is this happening? 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 Hashem is so mercy. You think He wants to hit you? You think He wants to punish you? Sometimes He gives you such a trach. And all of a sudden the guy gets so religious. And the guy stops completely all the shtuyot. And all of a sudden you see the guy coming to shul. I had it here. One guy coming to shul first. So I make jokes now, and I see a guy doesn't come for a few months, and all of a sudden he comes one. I say, so what do you need from Hashem today? You know, I make joke, but it's a joke, by the way. It's a joke, you know. So one guy came. It's a true story. He wasn't coming to shul at all. He wasn't coming to shul at all. He wasn't praying at all. Guess what? He wasn't having, there's 2 stories. He wasn't having children. He didn't know what to do. So he comes, Rabbi, I'm here. He doesn't tell me why he's there. I find out somebody says, I asked somebody, what's going on? So I don't know, he doesn't come to shul. All of a sudden he's got, by the way, don't feel guilty. You can just go to shul. You know, the next time I go to shul, no, nobody's going to think differently. You come. But at the end of the day, I said, what's going on? He said he's married for this amount of years. I don't know, it's like 3 years. He couldn't have children. I could promise you, 3 months. He came, he didn't miss a day. The 3rd month he tells me, Rabbi, he felt open with me. He said, I'm going to see one of the doctors to have children. So he tells me like this. He went. It's a true story. She got pregnant naturally. When he got there, the doctor said, what are you coming? She's already pregnant. Yeah. And what happened? Hashem had to smack him up a little bit. And then he wakes up a little bit. You think that that's deen? That's all rachamim. It's like me and my child pulling out the Mike and Ike and she's screaming, Daddy's mean because he's pulling out my candy out of my mouth. I have to do it!
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org